deal on the U.S. debt ceiling is approved by the House of Representatives. The vote was praised by President Joe Biden as a critical step in preventing an economic collapse of the nation. On Wednesday night, the House of Representatives unanimously voted to suspend the debt ceiling cap, preventing a disastrous default and allowing Joe Biden to sigh with satisfaction. The agreement, negotiated by the U.S. President and Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, will now go before the Senate. To prevent the U.S. from making its first-ever debt default, the bill needs to be approved and signed into law by Monday. A bipartisan alliance of 314 Republicans and Democrats voted on Wednesday night to approve the Biden-McCarthy agreement following days of contentious discussions. Despite a mutiny from the right wing of the Republican Party and fierce opposition from radical Democrats, it received the 218 votes necessary to pass. The agreement effectively removes the borrowing cap for the federal government temporarily by suspending the $31.4 trillion U.S. debt ceiling until January 1, 2025. But it would also implement policy reforms, such as approving energy projects and increasing work requirements for social programs that Republicans wanted in return, and freeze some non-defense government expenditure for 2 years. The bill was supported by 149 Republicans and 165 Democrats, while it was opposed by 71 Republicans and 46 Democrats. The vote, according to Mr. Biden, is a critical step in preventing a national economic collapse. The president stated, in a nod to the contentious discussions that led to the pact, "This budget agreement is a bipartisan compromise. Each side did not get everything they desired. That falls under the purview of government." The vote, according to Mr. McCarthy, was a critical first step for putting America back on track. The action postpones discussion of the politically sensitive debt ceiling issue until after the subsequent presidential election. But as the plan moves to the Senate, where Democrats hold a 51-49 majority, the drama on Capitol Hill continues. To pass, 60 votes are necessary. Senior Republicans are optimistic that at least 9 Republicans will back the package, and Democratic Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has vowed to move rapidly to enact it. However, because the chamber operates on unanimous consent, any senator can stall the process. When the vote will be finalized is not yet known. Before Monday, when the U.S. Treasury expects to run out of money, the chamber must finish the high-wire act of overcoming procedural obstacles, passing the measure, and submitting it to Mr. Biden. Ramifications of missing the deadline, according to Mr. Schumer, would reverberate across the world and take years to recover from. Remember, a default would almost certainly lead to another recession, drive up costs, and eliminate millions of jobs, leaving hardworking people without a job for no fault of their own.